Hi, thank you for joining me today. Now, this is a topic that I think most of us are aware of. Diabetes is not new. But there are things around diabetes I want you to think about. What does it mean for somebody to go hypo? Hypo, they call it hypo or hypoglycemia. And how bad or how dangerous it is. I'm not going to start talking about diabetes and all that because most of us know what diabetes is. But one thing I'm going to talk about is going hypo, or when the blood sugar drops so low that it can be deadly or dangerous. What do you do about it? If you're somewhere somebody has gone hypo, how can you help? Or how do you begin to notice the sign and symptoms of hypo? And that is what I'm going to talk about today. So before I go on, if you're not diabetic, you cannot go hypo because your body will regulate your blood sugar when you need it. So let's get that one out of the way. So if you're not diabetic, then you cannot go hypo. Now, what is hypoglycemia or hypos? The blood sugar level should be around 5 millimole per liter. Now, when the blood sugar drops so low that is below 5, people start shaking. That is why some of the medication you take, they will tell you, be careful. When you're going to drive, check your blood sugar before you start driving. And also, don't drive for a very long time if you're diabetic without eating something or checking your blood sugar. And so what are the symptoms of hypoglycemia, or when people start going hypo? Things like they start sweating, they start shaking, they start having tingling in their hands, they start having palpitation, they start feeling tired, and they can't think rationally, and their ability to think starts being blurred. And also, their vision goes, and they start feeling confused. So if somebody is diabetic and is exhibiting this kind of symptoms, it means they might be going into hypoglycemia. So if you're with the person, you can help. There's something you can actually do to help. And people don't realize that at home, there are things you can give somebody who is about to go into hypoglycemia that can help bring the sugar up. There are so many things at home that can help. If you have fruit juice at home, that can help. Give that person a glass of fruit juice because that can help and that can go a long way. Sugary fizzy drinks. I'm not talking about diet drinks here. Sugary fizzy drinks helps. Also, if you have glucose tablets. Now, glucose tablets is something the doctors prescribe. Some it comes in tablet form, some come in form of gel. I always advise people who are diabetic, carry it with you when you go out. So if there are glucose tablets at home, or give the person 5 glucose tablets. Also, things like jelly babies. If there are jelly babies at home, give the person some jelly babies. 4 large jelly babies will go a long way. So that will help to bring the sugar level up. So once you have given somebody these things, keep an eye, give it 10 minutes, check their blood sugar again, check their response. Are they feeling better? If they are feeling better, that's great. But if after 10 minutes and you check their blood sugar and it's still below 5, way below 5, bordering on 4, I would say repeat what you have done. Give them more of those jelly babies. Give them more of those sugary drinks and see how they're getting on. Now, these are hypos that can be managed, whether you're on the road or wherever you are. Now, there are hypos that are deadly. And what are deadly hypos? When the blood sugar drops to below 4 millimole per liter, that can be deadly. That can be dangerous. In fact, that can, it can cause irreparable damage. And so what do you do at this point? Before I go into that, I'm going to ask, have you subscribed? If you haven't subscribed, please hit that notification button, subscribe, and also click like. That will encourage me to release videos like this. So when somebody has gone into hypo that is deadly, there are 2 symptoms. There are 2 things you will notice. Number 1 is that they become unresponsive. and you touch them, you tap them, they will not respond. Number 2, that they can go unconscious. That means they have gone into a serious hypo, which can be deadly. So the first thing I will say, if you come across somebody, especially when you know that the person is diabetic and you are aware that they have gone into serious hypo, please, wherever you are, if you're in UK, pick up the phone and call 999. If you're in America, pick up the phone and call 911, because this is a serious matter. Also, some people carry an injectable, what we call glucagon. Check them. If they have an injectable, please inject them with those glucagon, because that will help to start to restore their blood glucose level. Stay with them and call for help, because this hypo can lead to a very devastating consequences. But being there with them, making that phone call initially will make a difference. So thank you for watching. I just thought I would share this today, because these are going high. People know about diabetes, but going hypo is something people underestimate how deadly and how dangerous it can be. And like I said, you can help. You can make a difference to help somebody who is going into hypo, or who has, you feel that their blood sugar is dropped low. Remember that things at home you can give to help them. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you some other time. And please don't forget to subscribe, because I'll carry on releasing videos of different issues that will be very useful to you and people around you. Thank you, and goodbye for now.